Hey guys, what's going on? I am so excited because I have got my Amy Hearts Beauty package, which I'm pretty sure has the Amy Loves Makeup Collab palette in here. So we are gonna open this up. It just came in the mail and I knew it was coming today, so I didn't do any eye makeup so I could do a look with it. So before I start talking about it, let's make sure that it's what's in here. So it's bubble wrapped very nicely. So it is the Alma palette, and it is the collab between Amy Hearts Beauty and Amy Loves Makeup. So if you've been around my channel, you know that I love Amy Hearts. I'm gonna get them mixed up saying that. Amy Hearts Beauty. I've got, I don't even know how many palettes. I've got My Beach is Better, I've got the two Foodie palettes, I have the Galactic Phenom palette, and I have Single Shadows. And I started using Amy Hearts Beauty. I don't even know how I think I talked about it on a new makeup releases, and I bought the Halloween collection. And I feel like we both like found each other when we were both kind of getting started. I feel like maybe she doesn't feel the same way. But it's just been really cool to watch her grow. And this is her first collab with a influencer or beauty vlogger, whatever you want to call them. So she collabed with Amy Loves Makeup. And she is an indie makeup lover like I am. Been watching her for quite a while, so I will link everything to check both of them out down in the description bar. But I am so excited for both of them because it's just, it's an awesome collab together, these two. So here is the outside packaging. It is so beautiful. And let's take a look at the inside. So here's the inside. I love purple tones and purple shadows, and I cannot wait to do a look with these today. So you've got, I'm just going to talk a little about these. We are absolutely going to do swatches. I was noticing that this palette is a little bit bigger than her other palettes, you can see, but then I also realized this one has got the names written in them. So Amy Loves Makeup got to choose the names for these and obviously the colors. So that is probably why it's a little bit bigger. It has got a mirror, which I know some people don't care, and whether I'm going to buy a palette or not isn't determined by whether it has a mirror or not, but I love having a mirror in a palette because I use my palette mirrors to do my makeup. So we've got, Amy Loves Makeup said these three are duochromes, and then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 shimmers. 1, 2, 3, 4. These look like pure mattes. These almost look like satins, and they're a deeper shade. And she was talking in her video, so you kind of have a mixture of these and then the addition of the duochrome shadows. And she was saying that she really tried to pick a variety of depths within the different shades, and I think she did that. You've got some deeper shades here, you've got some nice transition shades, and then you've got a couple lighter mattes here. So I think she really did that, and she really talked about finding the perfect shades of purples. I cannot wait to swatch and use these. I'm going to struggle on what I want to do a look with because I just want to use all of them. Didn't even look to see what the price is. I want to say that it's $42. Alma means soul, so on the back it says, "This palette is my heart and soul. It's my Alma. I love the energy of purple, the playfulness of pink, and the calming peace of blue. This palette is a makeup lover's dream come true, quite literally. Thank you, love, Amy." I'm just so excited. I feel like they're like my best friends, and I'm so excited for them to have this collab together. Okay. I'm pretty sure Amy Loves Makeup doesn't know I exist. Obviously, Dom from Amy Hearts Beauty does because I am on her PR list, which thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so grateful to you, as always, for giving me an opportunity to be on your list that you send eyeshadows to, and I'm so excited to try these. So we are going to jump right into swatches. So I am going to start with the duochromes, and just like I've been doing, these are very creamy duochrome shadows. just like I've been doing, I am going to try to swatch by tone and shade. Although I think you can get a pretty good picture of what this palette is by looking at it. So first we've got Heavenly, and this is a pink shifting duochrome. Petal, and this one is, it's like a peachy pink shifting one. And Cloud 9. Oh, you know what? This has got like some purple into it. Purpley pinky. And this one is a bluish shifting duochrome. Very like not so crazy. They could be more subtle or you could layer them. I'm not sure that you can like quite see how beautiful they are on camera, but they are, especially this one up here, Heavenly, such a pretty purple pinky shift to that one. And then I'm going to go ahead and do this more neutral one. This shade right here, Bloom. We'll go ahead and start with that one. Oh, it's a really pretty mauve shade. Ooh, yes. Since that's more of in the pinky family, I'm going to go ahead and do Kindness and then Inspiration. So we've got Kindness and Inspiration. I guess that is more purple. I want to say that this drops Black Friday, but I will look that up and verify before we're done. Okay, now I'm going to go into the more purpley ones. The ones that look more purpley from looking at them. Alright, so we've got Dream, Dreamweaver, Heart, Lover, and Lovely. So I'm going to start with Dreamweaver. So we have Dreamweaver and Lover. Oh my goodness gracious, that is beautiful. And then Lovely and Heart. So that's kind of a bluish shifting one. These are so pretty. Alright, what do we have left? So now we've got our blues left. So we've got Spirit is kind of purple. I'm going to put Spirit here. It's kind of like a periwinkle purple, so it's going to shift us into the blues. That was an awkward swatch. Alright, so now we're going to go into the blues. So we've got Wish and these three here. Blessed. Oh, Roman. I think that's her son's name. Roman and Taurus. Is she a Taurus? I'm a Taurus also. So this one is Wish. These mattes are really, really smooth. I've got Blessed and Roman and Taurus. So those are all the swatches. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. I don't know that I did a very good job of putting that in color scheme because some of them turned out a little different with their shifts than what they look like in the palette. But you can get a good idea of how beautiful that is with the pinks and purples and blues. What in the world am I going to do? This video is only going to have one look at it because I want to get this up before she launches it. So you guys can decide whether you want to pick it up or not, but it's looking pretty good. Probably going to do a purpley blue look today, I think, is what I want to do because I kind of want to use Roman. Because that is so pretty, but I want to use all of them. And I definitely want to use Heavenly. Although this duochrome would go way better with Roman, but it is just so pretty. And then we'll probably use these three and then add in a purple shade is what I think I'm going to do. So let me clean this up and then we're going to get into the look. I'm going to start out with Dreamweaver in the transition area. I'm using a Morphe 433. This one is starting to get a little bit crunchy. So here is that. That is pretty. These, her shadows always have a lot of kick up, but I mean, honestly, I find that the shadows that have more kick up also have more pigment to them. So I'm never upset about that. Some of my favorite mattes have got the most kick up of all my shadows. And this, oh my gosh, Dom, you have done so good improving your mattes. I remember from that Halloween collection and like your very first launch, these are amazing. I mean, I would say right now, this purple, so good. Like that would be so pretty with just one of the shimmers all over the lid. That color would be so pretty. Also, do have, Melissa Ann is a code that I have with Amy Arts Beauty. I don't know if you can use it or not with the collab. I should check into that and see. If not, then I know Amy Loves Makeup has one. But I will link down below more information about that. And you get 10% off with my code. Next, I am going to go in. You know what? I'm going to take inspiration. We're going to do kind of like we're going to do a purpley blue look. And to be honest, I think you could use any of these colors together and it would turn out really pretty because they all just would look really good together. This is a Sigma brush. I will tell you guys what it is. So that one I just am kind of putting in the crease here and bringing it out a little bit. This is the Sigma E27. They've got really good pigment and they're blending out really nice as well. That's what I wanted to say. I think any of these colors would blend well together, so I don't think you would need to worry about what colors you're putting with what, because pink, purples, and blues look good together. And these ones are all blending nice together, so. Amy Loves Makeup in her video, she said that she really wanted to bring something new to the market and really perfect some shades that she hadn't seen that perfect tone of yet. And I think that these two did that, absolutely. Like, I'm looking at these colors now and just thinking, I don't have these colors in my collection. I'm going to go back in with Dreamweaver and just pop it a little more up here, just so I've got some of that color sneaking through. And that's this one, so that's the more purple of the lighter tones. And then this is the other shade I'm using. So what I'm going to do now is I am going to go in with Roman on the lid, but then I'm going to end up taking Taurus and deepening up my outer V. But I want to see where I place Roman first before I do that. That's a really creamy shimmery shade. I'm going to take some fixing spray and just spray it on here. Guys, that shade is so pretty. I got you guys zoomed in again. I don't know why you were so far out. I am just so excited about this palette. I think this is like the most exciting palette that I've ever gotten. And I just posted in my Instagram stories about getting it, and Amy Loves Makeup commented on it. I'm going to leave this here for the moment because I'm going to go in with that deeper shade. So I'm going in with the deeper blue shade, which is Taurus, and I'm just going to deepen up this outer V. Do you guys see that pigment? Oh my gosh, you know what this reminds me of? This blue shade? It reminds me of... Last year I did a dupes of the Snow Angels palette, so it reminds me a bit of this shade here. This one is 10 times more pigmented. The dupe that I did for it, I want to say, this was one of them. It's Midnight from a Blush Tribe palette. This one is way better. And I picked another one. It was a Coastal Scents one. This one is the best. This is the best navy blue I've used. You guys can see that pigment. Let me just make sure. Sometimes with navy blues, they tend to skip a bit once you blend them in. So let's just make sure it doesn't do that. You know what I really want to do with this palette is one of my monochromatic blue looks, or monochromatic gradient looks across the lid. I think I'm going to do that. I'll probably just do that for an Instagram one, but I want to use this navy blue using that, because then I think we can get an even better picture of how good it is when there's not a shimmer there. But right now it's blending really well in there, and I'm not getting any skipping when I blend it out. And you could definitely use this navy blue to deepen up some of the other blues if you want to kind of mix that tone in there. But I'll do that when I do the monochromatic look. I'll do that with some of the lighter blues in there. Whew, this is such a pretty look. I'm going to take a little bit of Wish, which was this shade right here. And I'm just going to, I think I'm going to take it on the same brush that I was using Roman with, because I just want to lighten up the inner part of the lid a little bit. Not the inner corner. I'm still going to use that purple duochrome on the inner corner. So just like this inner part here, just give it a little more depth to it. Wish kind of had a bit of that transparency where you could use it as a shadow topper as well. And I'm going to go back in with Roman just a bit. And pop that back in. This is a Luxie brush. I just got this in my, I got this in a BoxyCharm box. It's the Precision Crease for $2.46, if you were wondering. And then I'm going to go back in with that brush that I took the blue on, which was a Sigma E42 brush. And just kind of blend right where those meet. What do I want to put on the lower lash line? Definitely I want something purple on the lower lash line. For the inner corner, I'm going to use a shader lid brush E56 from Sigma. This is one of my new brushes from Sigma. And I am going to take Heavenly, which was this purple duochrome shade. Possibly one of my favorite shades in here, and I don't typically like lean toward a duochrome. It just has such a pretty shift to it. I'm just starting it on the inner part and then kind of bringing it around onto the lid a bit, blending it into that blue shade. Isn't that so pretty? For the lower lash line, I'm going to start with the Morphe 431. This is their pencil brush, and I think I'm going to take Spirit, which is this shade right here. So that's kind of that periwinkle purple color. And I want to smudge that along the whole lower lash line. And then I'm going to take one of the flat definer brushes. This is from ColourPop. It's an E11. It came in that Catch Some Sunset? Catch Some Sun set of brushes. And I'm going to take Inspiration, which was the deeper purple shade that we put in the crease. And I'm just going to stamp this along the lower lash line, right up there. Oh, this is such a pretty eye look. I am so in love with it. Now for the waterline. I think I want something deep purple to match what I just stamped on that lower lash line. We're going to try this. This is the Kohl eyeliner pencil from Hollywood Vine. I got this in a BoxyCharm box. And I didn't like it, but then I saw other people reviewing it saying that they thought it was good, and I'm like, were you using the same thing I was? So we're going to try it again. If not, I'm going to move on probably to Boots from ColourPop. No. No. I do not understand what they're talking about. It's not very good. No. Alright, so we're moving on to ColourPop. Yes, love it. So this look, like I think the crease and lower lash line and transition area, I think this look too. I really wanted to use Roman today, but I think like if you swapped it out for any of these purple shades, you could create a really pretty monochromatic look with just the purples. I think that would be beautiful. So I'm going to go ahead and put on some black wing liner, black tight line, and mascara and be back to show you guys the final look. I am so in love with this look. How beautiful is that? And oh my goodness, I used the Hank & Henry liner, but I also used the Clinique primer with the Lash Grand mascara. That combo is good, I think. I did just put on this Becca gloss from, I think this was from BoxyCharm Premium, and I just kind of wanted to let the eyeshadow shine for this look. This has like a very slight tint to it, but not really, and I just thought that this eye look deserved deserve to shine. So I think you guys know my first impressions on this palette. I am just so impressed by these. I am so excited for Amy Loves Makeup and Amy Hearts Beauty. I think it is such a beautiful collaboration palette, and I think a lot of thought and dedication went into this. I think Amy Hearts Beauty is a really great indie brand to support. Guys, she is constantly working on improving her formulas and her makeup, and she puts out really interesting things that she has put thought behind. And I highly recommend them. And I definitely right now recommend this palette. I'll do some more looks and put them up on Instagram before the palette goes live. I probably won't have an additional 2 looks up on YouTube before it goes live because like I said, I believe that it goes live on Black Friday. Okay, so it goes live on the 29th at midnight. So I think that's the night of Black Friday. So if you want to pick it up, I would recommend it. They said that if Amy Loves Makeup said that if it sells out right away, they will probably restock it. But if it takes a while to sell out, then they won't restock it. But it's beautiful. The formula is beautiful. First impression, cannot say enough good things about this. If you love these shades of eyeshadow, I think you will really like this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you have an amazing day. Don't forget to enter that giveaway before you leave, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!